Okay, so let's start laying on your back. Sometimes we are rushing from one appointment to the next, trying to get as many tasks done as possible. Try to arrive on your mat. For sure, your physical body is laying on the mat, but is your mind too? Or is your head still stuck in the day? What happened? What could have gone different? Then take a deep inhalation and let the day pass. Because whatever happened today is already in the past. And the past you cannot change, so let it go. And often when our head is not in the past, we are going forward to the future, making plans for the day, what needs to be done today, to-do lists, planning, organizing. So try to let this also go. Take a deep inhalation, and all the planning and to-dos, let them pass just for the moment, to fully arrive on your mat, not only physically, but also mentally. And the best way to connect with the present moment is with connecting with your breath. So as you inhale, you can count till 5, and as you exhale, you count to 7. Every inhalation brings you to a 5, and every exhalation 7. Extending the exhalation calms your nervous system and activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which means you can clearly think and make decisions. Versus when you are in stress, when your body is in stress and fight, flight or freeze mode, you cannot make logical decisions. So breathing for 5 in and for 7 out supports to calm your body down, even in the most challenging situations. And while you lay here, arriving in the moment, set a goal for this session today. Maybe your goal is to let your expectations off the mat and just try some yoga. Maybe your goal is to go deeper than before, or your goal is to stay with the breath. Your intention. But keep in mind, this exactly breath that we are doing here, you should keep doing the whole yoga practice. No huffing or puffing. And then slowly invite some movement to your fingers and your toes. Hug your knees in. Roll a little bit from side to side. And then bring your legs all the way up towards the ceiling. Cross the ankles. Rock back and forth so that you can come up to a seated position. If you have a yoga block, you can grab a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, that is not a problem. You can either grab a very big book or a pillow and just sit on it. You don't have to, you can sit on the mat too, but I like to elevate my hips. That helps me to keep my spine nice and long. And as you sit here, place your hands on your thighs, roll the shoulders up towards the ears as you inhale, roll them back and down with your exhalation. Your head goes a little bit to the back and still connecting with your breath, 5 in, 7 out. And with your next inhalation, bring the arms over the side all the way up. And with the exhalation to the heart, in all the way back up. And with the exhalation, the right hand goes down, the left arm reaches over towards the side, opening up the side body here, so really leaning into it. Your right arm is slightly bent, lean over, and the elbow here on top reaches towards the back, opening up the shoulder. Keep your face relaxed. As you inhale, you come back center, both arms reach up. Exhale, changing sides. Left hand goes down, right arm reaches over. The right shoulder is away from the ear. The right elbow reaches to the back. And you keep breathing. Left elbow is slightly bent. We are moving with the breath. So inhale, you come back center. Exhale, changing sides. Inhale, center. Exhale, changing sides. You don't have to be in rhythm with me. You can choose your own breath. Just moving with the breath, moving the body, connecting breath and movement. But at the end of the breath, you are at the end of the movement. So next time your arms are up, keep them up. Bring the hands towards the side, spread your fingers wide, because maybe you sat a lot at the laptop today, or writing with your cell phone or smartphone. So really spread your fingers wide, stretch the fingers, reach them back, lift your heart towards the sky, lifting your chest up. And try to breathe deep into the belly. So go all the way down as you inhale. And as you exhale, rounding the spine, crossing the arms. Every inhalation opens up. Every exhalation, this time the other arm is on top, rounding the spine. Inhalation, opening up the front body. Exhalation, rounding the spine. Nice. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And then you come back center and release the block out of your hips. And lean a little bit back. So I turn around that you can see me. Lean a little bit back, lifting your legs. Your fingers are reaching forward, chest reaches up, and your shins are as parallel to the mat as possible. Stay here, keep breathing, 5 in, 7 out. If 5 and 7 is a little too long, you can also go with 4 and 6. Important is that the exhalation is longer than the inhalation. So from here, you cross your ankles. And if we do this for the first time together, just keep going, keep trying. So bring your heels towards your buttocks. Bring the fingers forward and the feet go back, downward facing dog. If your body says here, oh, I don't know what you want from me, just come into downward facing dog. And walk your feet, bending and straightening the legs. Let your head hang heavy. Your face is relaxed. And your hands are pressing you away from the mat. Okay? And then walk your hands towards the feet. Hands towards the feet. Bend your knees as much as you have to place your belly on your thighs. Okay? I want your upper body to be a little bit supported, but your spine to just hang. And then you can grab with your right arm your left elbow, and with the left hand your right elbow. So the hands grab the elbow, let the elbows hang heavy, let your head hang heavy, and just wakening up here the body, both sides of the brain. If you want to, you can swing a little bit from side to side. You can shake your head, yes and no. Let the weight get out of your neck. Sitting a lot at the desk and wearing a helmet makes the head very heavy, so let it hang. And then release the hands and walk your hands back forward. Your feet stay where they are. And this time you walk your feet forward towards your hands. And then you come back all the way up. So bend the knees, bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, lifting the arms over the sides all the way up. Keep your head as low as possible, that you're not getting dizzy. And as you exhale, bring the hands to the heart center. Nice. Inhale, lifting the arms, your gaze follows the thumbs. Exhale, dive down. Let the used air out of the body. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, nose to knees. Inhale, come all the way back up. And exhale to the heart. This was a half sun salutation. Now we do a full one. Inhale, lifting up, your gaze follows your thumbs. Exhale, let it all out. Inhale, lengthening the spine. So you can place your hands on your thighs if you want to, lifting up like an L shape. Exhale, the hands go down, your feet go back. High push-up. Stay here for an inhalation, but as you exhale and lower, keep the elbows close to the body instead of dropping them to the side. Close to the body, slowly lowering down. The shoulders go back. Inhale, lifting the chest into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. Hands are pressing you away. Your feet are grounding you. And stay with your breath. The most important part of the yoga practice, staying with the breath. And with the next inhalation, you come all the way up onto your toes. Bend your knees, bring your gaze forward, and then walk or jump your feet to the hands. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale to the heart. One sun salutation. We do another one. Inhale, lifting the arms. Gaze follows the thumbs. Exhale, let it all out and dive deep. Inhale, long spine, hands on your thighs or on the floor. Exhale, hands go down, walk or jump your feet into high push-up. Stay here. With an exhalation, you slowly lower. Shoulders back, inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. Keep your face relaxed and your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. And as you inhale, lift the right leg up towards the ceiling as high as possible, as if you want to touch with your toes the ceiling, and then bend the knee and really open up the hip. Now imagine your knee want to go up towards the ceiling. Your hands are both pressing you away from the mat. So you have a 3-point balance. Both hands and one foot are still on the mat. And as you inhale, you straighten the right leg back up. And as you exhale, you bring the foot forward between the hands. Stay here, but you can always lower the back knee if you say, I don't want it so athletic, or you keep the knee up. Then bring the left arm forward, right arm forward. Inhale, lifting up. Lifting all the way up. Fingertips reach high, your thumbs are reaching back, your chest reaches up. Both feet are pressing into the mat, your front feet fully. The back foot is high onto the toes. Try to breathe deep into the belly, lifting your chest a little bit higher. And as you exhale, bring both hands forward. This time, the left hand stays on the mat, and remember, you can always drop the back knee. Left hand stays, right arm reaches up. Really twisting into it here, twisting the spine like a wet towel that you are wringing out. Opening up with every exhalation a little bit more, but keep breathing deeply. And 5 in, 7 out. Inhale, come back center. Bring the front foot back, high push up. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, bend the knee. Opening up the hip, stretching very nicely your thigh. Hands are pressing your way, your shoulders are active. Your gaze is to one point. And as you inhale, the leg goes all the way back up. And exhale, the foot comes between the hands. Left foot between the hands. So really bring the foot forward so that foot and knee are in one line. And then bring the right arm forward, left arm forward. Inhale, lifting up. Ooh. If it's a little bit wobbly, don't worry. Fingertips reach high, your thumbs are reaching back, your chest lifts up. Keep breathing and keep sending the breath deep into the belly. This leaning backwards is a little bit kind of trusting life because you're leaning into the unknown. We don't see what's behind us. So this is what's in life. We don't see what's ahead of us. So lifting the chest a little bit higher, bring the hands back forward. Right hand this time stays on the mat. You can always choose to drop the right knee. And as you exhale, the left arm reaches high. And with every exhalation, opening up a little bit more the shoulder. And breathe deeply. Here's a little bit. It's a little bit harder to breathe when the spine is twisted. So try to send the breath very deep. Inhale, come back center. Exhale, the foot goes back. High push up to low. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Maybe you feel your heartbeat here or that you are getting a little bit warmer. Enjoy the time on your mat and that maybe you are finding your body in postures that it never has been before. Inhale, come up onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, bring your gaze forward. Walk or jump the feet towards the hands. Inhale, long spine, hands on your thighs or let them hang. Exhale, nose to knees. Inhale, lifting all the way back up. Exhale to the heart. Now we've done every posture for a couple of breaths. Now we are connecting one posture to one breath. Okay, we are flowing through the different postures. You ready? Let's go. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Your gaze follows your thumbs. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, the hands go down, feet go back, walk or jump. High push up to low. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts high as you inhale. Exhale, right foot between the hands. Inhale, left arm forward, right arm forward. Exhale, stay here. And as you inhale the next time, lifting all the way up. Exhale, go back down. Inhale, bring the hip a little bit more forward. Exhale, right arm reaches high. Inhale, come back center. Exhale, right foot goes back. Slowly lower. Inhale, cobra. Lifting the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up, inhale. Exhale, between the hands. Inhale, right arm goes forward. Left arm goes forward. Exhale, stay. Inhale, lifting the body all the way up. Exhale, both hands go back down. Inhale, bring the hip a little bit more forward. Exhale, twisting here. Right, left arm reaches up. Inhale, come back center. Exhale, left foot goes back. Slowly lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And take a deep breath here. In and out through the nose. Let me put my microphone back on. And with the next inhalation, come all the way back up onto your toes. Bending the knees, bring the gaze forward. Your feet to the hands, walk or jump. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale to the heart. Nice, we do this again. Inhale, lift up, gaze follows the thumbs. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, hands down, feet go back, walk or jump. Slowly lower as you exhale. Shoulders back, inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up in, X between the hands. Inhale, left arm and right arm reaches forward. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, lift your chest all the way up. Exhale, bring both hands back down. Inhale, your hip goes forward. Exhale, into the twist, right arm lifts. Inhale, back center. Exhale, foot goes back, slowly lower. Shoulders back, inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. In, left leg lifts. X between the hands. Inhale, right arm forward, left arm forward. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, bring the hands back down. Inhale, hip goes forward. As you exhale, left arm lifts high. Your inhale brings the hand back center. Exhale, left foot goes back. Slowly lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose here and open your mouth and let the hot air out of your body, unfiltered. Our nose filters everything, so unfiltered, let everything out. With the next inhalation, come all the way up onto your toes. Bend your knees, bring your gaze forward. Walk or jump your feet towards the hands. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, nose to knees. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale to the heart center. From here, we go into eagle pose. We are awakening both sides of the brain because we are crossing the midline twice. So what you're doing is, stay where you are, I just show it to you. Bending both knees and bring your weight onto your right foot so that the left foot can cross over the right and your toes can touch the floor or lift up. Eventually the toes can wrap around. Okay, but neither way is the perfect or the right way. Just see how it feels for you. Find a spot that you can focus with your arms, sink a little bit deeper and bring your arms forward. Your left elbow goes underneath the right. Okay, maybe your arms look like this, perfect. Maybe you can bring your underarms together or even your hands, whatever feels good here. Okay, and then try to bring your shoulders, your elbows, I just want to show you, your elbows on shoulder height and sink down a little bit deeper. Okay, crossing the midline twice really challenges the brain, and stay focused with your breath. Slowly come all the way back up. Releasing the arms, lifting the arms towards the ceiling and straightening out the left leg forward. And then bring one step to the back and your hands go behind your back. Clasp your fingers in prayer's position. Bring your shoulders down, lifting the chest up. Staying here, away from, you stay, sitting at the desk, sitting in the car, sitting on the bike, wearing a vest, everything hinges us forward. So opening up here, lifting your chest, breathing deeply into the belly, creating space here in the front. Reaching a little bit higher with your inhalation, and as you exhale, lean forward. Try to bring your nose towards your right knee. Both legs are straight, okay? You can either let your hands stay where they are on your lower back, or you can lift them up, opening the shoulders even more. Stretching the shoulders, massaging the joints, and opening up the back sides of your legs. Remember, your legs walk every way with you. Wherever you want to go, whatever decision you make, whatever experience you're making, your legs walk with you. So creating space in the back sides and your hamstrings. And then bring the hands all the way back down to your lower back. Lifting up, but just halfway. Bending the front knee and releasing the hands. So when you have a block, you can grab the block with your right hand. When you don't have a block or a big book, you can bend the knee as much that you can bring your right hand on the mat. Okay? The left leg goes up and the left arm reaches up. This is balancing half moon. And as always in yoga, you always have the possibility to go deeper. You can either stay here or bring your gaze all the way up towards the sky, or you can bend your left leg and try to find with your left hand the left foot. But always stay with your breath. Don't hold your breath here. Keep it flowing on and off the mat. Whenever you have a stressy situation, keep breathing. Bend your right knee and bring both feet together. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, nose to the knees. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale to the heart. Half sun salutation. Inhale, lift up. Your gaze follows the thumbs. Exhale, let it all out. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, nose to knees. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale to the heart. And remember, what is in the past is in the past. So let go what just happened. Whether you really made it through the poses or it was very hard for you, let it go. Okay? Bend both knees. This time, your weight goes onto your left foot. Left foot, right foot crosses over. You can keep your toes to the mat if you want to. Lift them up or wrap the toes around. Bring the arms forward. This time, right goes under left. Elbows come together, maybe the underarms, maybe the hands, whatever suits your body. The elbows come on shoulder height and you sit a little bit deeper with every exhalation. With every inhalation, the elbows reach higher. With every exhalation, you sit deeper. Inhale, you come back up, lifting the arms, lift the leg forward, and then place it behind you like you are staying on railways. Bring the hands behind the back, lifting the chest as you inhale, really reaching high. Your hands reach down and your breath goes all the way deep into the belly. Lifting the heart a little bit more. And as you exhale, lean forward. Both legs are long and straight. Both feet are carrying equally weight. and you still work with the breath. And yes, there will always be thoughts that are showing up, because the purpose of your brain is to think 24/7. So whenever thoughts are coming up, you recognize them, but let them pass by. Okay, inhale, come back up, halfway, bend the front knee, release the hands. The left hand goes in front of the left foot, either like this, or you place a block or a book under your left hand. Right arm goes up, left leg stays, right leg reaches up. If you want to stay here, stay here. If you want to bend the top leg and grab with your hand the foot, do that. If you want to bring your gaze up towards the sky, you can also do this. This is what I love about yoga. You always have possibilities. Straighten out the right leg if you have it hold with your hand. Bring your gaze back down and place both feet side by side. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, nose to knees. Inhale, come all the way back up center. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, lifting the arms. And dive deep, exhale. Stay here in the forward fold and bring your feet a little bit more than shoulder distance apart, and then lower your hips. You can bring your elbows to the insides of your knees, opening up the hips a little bit more. Try to keep the chest up so that you have a long spine. Your gaze is forward. So here's the choice. You can stay here, or you can go fly with me. Bring the hands forward. Spread your fingers wide, because this is your base. Really wide. We are going into crow pose. So lifting your hips, bending the knees, and try to bring your knees as close as possible towards your armpits. Hugging the knees in, slightly leaning forward. And maybe you are lifting one foot and place it back down. Maybe you are lifting the other foot and place it back down. Or you are lifting both feet. Whatever you choose, keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Your hands are pressing you away from the floor. Your feet are lifted, and maybe you just lifted for just a second, or you just tried it. It's awesome. Okay, so come back here and sink deep. Hug your knees in. So the muscles that you need to reach up towards the sky in crow pose that we just did, you need your core. You don't have to have six-pack abs, you just need the core strength. So hug your knees in as close as possible. Lean back so that your feet are lifted up, and then straighten your arms forward. So this is crow pose in seated position. You don't have to have very strong arms, you just need the core strength to keep everything together. With this known, we try it again. So these are the muscles you need. Your knees to your armpits, hands go forward, keep the legs up. Okay, forward, fingers spread wide, feet are like shoulder distance apart. Lifting your hips, fingers spread wide, leaning forward, hug your knees in, lifting maybe one foot, maybe the other one, or maybe just one on one, and enjoy the ride. Okay, maybe it's not happening if you do it for the first time, but just keep going. So the purpose of the arm balance poses is to show us the fear of falling. When you take it off the mat, the fear of failing, just keep trying and keep doing. So lean back, lifting this time again your legs. Your chest is lifted high. So you always have possibilities. Stay here if you want to. This is boat pose. And you all know I served in the Navy. I'm a retired Navy chief, so I did some surface warfare. So this is the surface warfare. And my husband was a submariner. So let's dive deep. Bring both hands to the right side. Inhale, come back center, changing sides. Exhale, diving. Inhale, come together, change sides. Exhale and inhale. Moving slowly with your breath. You don't have to hurry up. Just keep going with your breath. Slowly moving. One more time. Each side, one more time. Come on. Exhale, bring it together. Inhale, diving deep, and bring it up. Grab your thighs, shoulders back. It's all yours. Keep going. Stay here if you choose. Release the arms forward and bring them up. Stay here or straightening one leg. Maybe the other one. Stay here for one more deep inhalation for 5. Exhale for 7. Hold on to your thighs and roll all the way onto your backs. Oh, this feels so good. Laying on the back, hugging your knees in, and rolling from side to side. And then place both feet down to the mat. Cross the right foot on top of the left knee and hug your knees in. So grab with your hands the back side of your left thigh or of your left knee. And think about lengthening your neck. So bring your chin towards the chest, but your head lays on the mat. And always working with your breath. With every exhalation, bring the legs a little bit deeper in. And remember to let go. Let go of the thoughts that are showing up. Sometimes there is this thought that's showing up, what we have to do today, and we grab it and we think about, yes, this and then this and then this. But right now you can recognize the thought, but don't grab it, let it go. Okay, just let it flow by, or take a step back from the thought. Because this time is to recharge. Place the left foot down on the mat. Release the hands and let the legs fall together to the left side. So maybe your right foot stays on the mat. That's fine. Maybe you bend the knee a little bit more, the right knee, and cross it a little bit deeper. Your gaze can go up to the ceiling or over your right shoulder. Creating space in the back of your body, in your spine. And remember, whenever the thoughts are showing up, to respectfully acknowledge them, but let them flow. We are so used to always doing something that it's hard for us to learn to not do anything, because we need to recharge. Inhale, come back center, uncross the right foot, place it on the mat, and let's change sides. Left foot reaches up, crosses on top of the right. Bring the knees in, and with your hands either grab the back side of your right thigh or your right shin bone, whatever feels better. Remember to bring your chin towards the chest so that your neck is nice and long. And with every exhalation, try to bring the legs as they are a little bit closer towards the upper body. Relax the muscles of your gluteus that you just feel here. It is such a big muscle. The buttocks. Stay with your breath, 5 in, 7 out. And then release the right foot back to the mat. Keep the legs as they are, hands to the side, and let the legs fall over to the right. Either your left foot stays on the mat, or you can bend your knee a little bit more to twist even deeper. Your gaze can go over your left shoulder. Take a really, really deep inhalation into the belly, the lower back, creating space. And as you exhale, let go what doesn't serve you anymore. Always inviting fresh air, oxygen when you breathe deeply. Oxygen for your brain, for better thinking, for your blood, for your lymph system, working with your lymph system with movement and breath work. As you inhale, come back center. Place both feet on the mat, and when you are offset, bring yourself back into a neutral position on the mat. Hug your knees in. One more time. And then place both feet on the mat. Bring the heels as close as possible towards your buttocks. Bring the hands beside the hips. Press the feet into the mat and lift your hips up. Chest to your chin, or chin to your chest. Long spine. And your feet are pressing you away from the mat. Your gaze is on your belly button, recognizing how your belly button rises and falls with every breath you are taking. Five in, 7 out, and try to keep your hips up and to not let them sink down. A slight compression in your throat, the center of communication, where your words are created, the words that you speak out loud and the words that you speak out silently into your own body. Inhale, come all the way into your toes and slowly rolling all the way back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. If the whole spine is back on the mat, you can either hug your knees in or let your legs just fall from side to side. Whatever feels good here. Lucky us, we all are different. Every yoga pose looks different on everybody, but we feel the same when we are in the pose, no matter how far or deep we can go. And then come back center. One more time, lifting both legs up towards the ceiling. Reach the arms up. If you have a block or a pillow or a bolster, you can place it underneath your hips, so your hips are a little bit elevated. When the hips are higher than the heart, your heart rate goes down, because the heart doesn't have to pump as much and as hard. Like as you are standing, trying to bring the blood from the pinky toe all the way back up. Right now, your legs are the highest part. And also it's a very nice pose that you can do at the end of the day when you had a long day, even at the desk or on the go. Doing this helps you to release pressure out of the legs and to also bring blood and oxygen to your brain and your face. Because after the moment we get up in the morning, our head is always the highest part. And some of us sleep on a pillow, so the head is lifted, even lifted when they sleep. So this here allows the body to let the blood flow go more towards the upper body, the heart, the face, the brain. And then slowly release here. Bring the legs down, remove the block. Hug your knees in one more time. And then straightening out both legs. Let the blood flow. Place your hands beside the body. And take a really deep inhalation here. Open the mouth, let the air out. And make yourself as comfy as possible. If you want to put socks on or a blanket over your body, do whatever helps you to relax. We're going to stay here for a couple of minutes. It's called Shavasana. If you translate it from Sanskrit, it's the very old Indian language, Sanskrit. If you translate Shavasana, it's corpse pose. So really do nothing. Lay here on your mat. Allow your body to feel heavy. Allow your feet to roll to the outside. Relax your calves, knees, thighs. Allow your legs to feel heavy. Your legs that carry you wherever you want to go. Let your breath just flow. You don't have to control it or count it here anymore. Allow your shoulders to roll back and down. Enjoying this moment where there is no responsibility on your shoulders. Relax your upper arms, elbows, underarms, and your hands. Allow your arms, the extension of your heart, to relax and sink into the mat. Relax your jaw. Relax the skin between your eyebrows. And maybe you allow your whole body with the next exhalation to sink deeper into the mat. And maybe you allow your head this little pause as well. Every thought that's showing up, recognize and let it pass. In this moment, there's nothing to do for you. Slowly find your way back into this present moment, inviting movement into your toes and your fingers. Maybe a deep morning stretch with your arms over your head. Hugging your knees in, rolling a little bit from side to side. And then find your way slowly back to seated. Either you go over the side or you rock back and forth until you come all the way back up. And let's close this session together. As you inhale, bring the arms all the way up. Exhale, the thumbs go towards your eyebrows. For positive thoughts, we have 60,000 till 70,000 thoughts a day. Try to make them positive. Bring your thumbs towards your mouth for nice and kind words, because once we've spoken out a word loud, we cannot take it back. So watch your words wisely, and also remember you listen always, so talk nicely to yourself. And hands to the heart for a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.